So that's one myth. Another one is the idea of pick me. And that's the idea that somebody's going to come to save you. The Calvary's coming. A lot of artists have what we call an external scorecard,
Yeah,
where they're trying to get somebody's attention outside of themselves, whether it's a record label or even fans can be an external scorecard.
absolutely. Your Spotify numbers.
Yeah. So it's healthier to think about an internal scorecard.
Hmm.
What do you want to do as an artist?
Yeah,
What's valuable to you? And it's the thought of, you'll never be good enough. You just get sick and tired of waiting around is really indicative to this pick me myth. The
hmm,
label's not coming to save you. Publisher's not coming to save your manager's not coming to save you. You have to be your own, it's you against you. And you have to
yeah.
be the first manager, the first e-commerce manager, the first email newsletter manager. You need to be the first person who does that for you.
And even if you do have a record label, you still can't just
Absolutely.
completely ignore all that. You have to be mindful of all that, because what
Absolutely.
if one person on your team maybe isn't in line with what your vision is and they are doing something different from what you think
Hmm.
your brand should be? You need to really take ownership of
Yeah,
that.
100%. And you can delegate it at a later time. Like say
Yeah.
you're your e-commerce manager for the first 2 years. You can
Mhm.
delegate that later, but you need to know kind of you're the first e-commerce manager for your business. You're the
Yeah.
first marketing manager. You're the first touring manager for your business.
And it's
You
your
can
brand. So you have to
absolutely.
make sure that even if somebody else is working on it and doing a lot of that work, that they're doing it in a way that suits what you want to do.
That's right. You need to know the moving parts of that. Like if you remember back on the music side and the business side, the business people just say, oh, we'll take care of you, little artist, pat you on the head,
Yeah.
insulting kind of way to go into business with somebody is for them to say,
Yeah.
oh, don't you worry about that. We'll take care of that for you. It's like, no, you have to manage that first before you can delegate it to somebody else.
Mhm.
So that's a big myth, is the myth of pick me or the Calvary's coming.
Yeah. Kind of
Um,
makes me think of an artist who I recently saw sign with a major label.
mhm.
And when he did, he started making some of the best work, in my opinion, that he's ever made.
Yeah.
But I think he expected more of a explosion from signing with a major label, because obviously when you
Mhm.
do sign with a major, from being independent, you're going to sign away a lot of your potential revenue, and you want to see your exposure kind of offset that revenue that you are giving up to the
Mhm.
label. But the thing is, the quality of his music was increasing so much that I felt if he did stay with the track he was on, that would come and the exposure would come. But
Yeah.
since he only worked on the one project, um, and then decided, I didn't get the exposure, I'm just going to go back to being independent, he didn't really
Yeah.
get any of the benefit of going major. And yeah, he just kind of got that one project and then hopped out and
Yeah.
went back to what he was doing when he could have
Yeah.
really embraced it.
Nobody's gonna want it more than you as an
Exactly.
artist, right? And the question is can they keep up with you? Can you match? Can you keep up with me? Can you run at my speed? As an artist and entrepreneur, you set that pace, and then your team, your culture kind of picks up on that.
Exactly.
You're the artist entrepreneur. You're not just an artist sitting on a stool trying to sing happy thoughts to a pink unicorn.
Yeah,
You're running their business.
if you expect them to just take the reins and start doing everything for you, then that's exactly what'll happen, and it'll just kind of fizzle, because
Yeah.
it's a team of people, but you really need to kind of aggregate it and be like, okay, this is my vision, this is how we should do this,
Right.
because they don't automatically know you, they don't automatically know what to do, they're just going to make their best guess.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. They'll give you their process if you don't have a process already.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big myth. The idea that the Calvary's coming and pick me, pick me, pick me. I'm a desperate artist, and I need somebody to affirm me. Right? When
Yeah.
you have an external scorecard, you're always looking for your dad's affirmation. Say you're you're good. And as an artist, you need to just go, no, I am good. And I think I can be the best in the world. I think I can compete at the highest levels as a thoroughbred artist.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
very different headspace when you have an internal scorecard. You know who you are. You know what your motivation is. You know what the next steps are for your career,
Yeah.
rather than an external scorecard where you're like, oh, somebody tell me who to be. Which direction should I? I'm squishy. I don't know who I am. That's a dangerous place to be as an
Yeah.
artist.
I feel like that's almost what a lot of people say or mean by the term fake it till you make it. Like, even if you don't really know what you're doing, it's really
Mm-hmm.
important to have that confidence and being like, okay, well, maybe I won't be the next John Lennon, but I think I could and I
Right.
want to be. So let's act like, I might have a chance. Because if you
Yep.
just go, oh, I don't know, you should do this because I'm really good, but I don't know, I might make
Right.
it. They'll see that
Yeah.
and they'll be like, they'll be as
You.
hesitant to work with you as you are with them.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something we talk about in the Hacking Music Accelerator is the idea of having no idea what you can't do.
Mhm.
And so what do I mean when I say have no idea what you can't do? So a lot of people get intimidated by, oh, I know how to write songs, so I'm just going to keep doing that. But, you know, e-commerce or touring or co-ventures or doing deals, it's like, it's not that hard. It's not brain surgery, right?
Yeah.
So take those chances, do those deals, do the e-commerce, set up the email system for yourself to where you can have that back office around you. It's not, you're not putting men on the moon. You're just getting your house in order as a business.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important for artists to have no idea what you can't do.
Yeah.
Be confident that you think you could be the next Garth Brooks.
Yeah. Kind of like what we said last time. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you're not perfect.
Look, even if you don't end there, you
Yeah.
at least kind of believe that you can. I think is
Exactly.
what I'm saying.